Okay. So, what you guys are watching is that might be a little bit rarely, or it's just been started, like people doing like a costume making or something. Maybe they're gonna do Kratos, they're gonna do the God of War, or something. So I'm gonna basically just show you what I'm doing right now because I got everything and I had to really painstakingly make it as possible. So, as you can see, here's the original axe, replicant of props. And then here's the actual thing I had to work with to make that. And you can see it. They're not 100% perfect because this is like one shot. I just guess it what it looks like before it came by. So I had to do a lot of more work out of this. But at least the plan is best because since this thing is pretty cool, I just don't like it because it's a little bit heavy if I'm going to hold on to this. And the thing I'm using to work with is I'm going to use this because it has this piece. I'm gonna have to use that. That's the only way to work with those. I could use that, or I had to make with this. It's another phone, another cardboard box that is so yeah, I'm using really cheap materials, but as I said, basically it's a challenge. Like how will you deal with a material you cannot use that they could confiscate it for it? I mean, they're not gonna take away of this. Because, I mean, it's phone, and, I don't know. They get so complicated when you bring in convention. Okay, so here's the one I'm working on right now. I just sort of finished because it's kind of tedious because I'm not using the hot glue, but it's fun because you can see the texturing over it. Because I'm working with this part, is the layers of the lettering flat piece right here on top of his shoulders. Essentially, this is one of his armors on his one arm. And yeah, I'm actually working on this layers. One of the second and the bottom ones. And there's the bottom ones under here. I mean, it's a lot of design. And you can see it, like how I done it. It's like, it looks bad because, you're doing it first time, so you're working with what you got. It doesn't look too much. It's not ugly. It looks just about right. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. As I say, it's just what you work with, and this is the front of it. I don't know how it's supposed to look like. I was like eyeballing the Kratos the whole time, looking at this little piece here. It looks like it's like two. It's like a big flap on one end, and then there's like a little one over here, and this is all the fur under this, and there's a belt over the side. And then right back here where the flap is this big piece here, which is I think I'm going to make a belt part for this little area here so I can hook onto the axe. But I mean, it's a lot of work, and I did this today, and I'm just using only the foam sheet of it. You can see it, I did a pretty good job tying them down with it, and it held on alright. So, I mean, it's pretty much done from there, that little piece. But I'm still kind of like, I'm gonna have to work with something that I got. But the arms of it, that's where it is. I'm gonna use this. It's for the arm, so it get held down to my arm. Don't worry. Right. Okay, that's actually quite scared me. That's just. Now the shield that I'm working with. This is really pretty cool because I know people are gonna try to make the shield. I would make my shield as badass as they are too, but at least this one it meant very much. Like I spent so much time out of this just to get all the details. So I'm gonna actually cut it down a little bit from here. This part I leave it. This thing has to be cut down, so it needs to be a little bit shorter because that piece is there as well. Same thing to the bottom. Now all this is going to be painted, make it look a little bit kind of gold or something, but I mean there's like few ways you could work with. As I said, I'm going to do it just my style. I'm just going to just be myself and just put makeup. I'm going to work this weird thing here because I don't know. I'm just going to go as randomly, but just try to work with my costume and the appearance. So I got some of these things here to work with. I'm gonna try to see what I could do with that. Because I didn't know how to make one. I just actually like it though. And here's the actual Spartan costume over this little area here. I got the legs, I got the arms. Here's the chest part, the whole pieces. I mean everything, even the reds. I'm gonna probably use that. Sorry, the camera is a little bit off, but it's a lot of work interiors I have. You know, it's fun. I did actually had him for a while. This mask, and my brother wear this. And this is just a beautiful moment. So yeah, so what else I had to do is maybe there's some of them missing around this guy. I might have to show pictures. If I had to make Maria's head, right? I wonder how I'm gonna do that. Oh god, the beers really gets the bug of me.